like. I'm sorry. Now, see you again. See me again.
We're at the zoo and it's snowing.
Hey everybody, I hope you are doing awesome today. I actually have some really exciting news to share with you guys. But before I do, I wanted to show you guys again our neighborhood. This is just crazy. This is literally like 2 minutes from my front door. It's just so peaceful out here. Just got this beautiful river running through. Just a nice little area to be able to walk. And it just feels really nice out right now. It's about 53 degrees, so it's not that cold. It is sprinkling a tad, but it's just gorgeous out here. Listening to that water run is just, I could fall asleep to it. Alright, I'm sure you love this view behind me, but I know you probably want to hear the good news that I said I had. So, long story short, I say that a lot, and I tend to tell a long story. I have an update on my Jeep. I was pretty set in selling it back to the dealer, because I really just didn't want to go all the way back down to Wyoming to get it, just to drive it up here. I didn't feel comfortable putting 3,000 miles on it from Wyoming to Alaska after getting a brand new engine. I needed a brand new engine, which is crazy because it only had 11,000 miles on it. I bought it brand new in September. And I just didn't feel comfortable without having really a break-in period for a brand new engine driving that far. I looked into ferries out of Seattle, which means I'd still have to fly down to Wyoming and drive it to Seattle to get on a ferry. The cheaper route would be to have it dropped off in Haines, Alaska, which is still 10-ish, 10.5 hours away from here. So I'd have to get to Haines to get the Jeep to drive it here to Eagle River. I could have it brought straight to Anchorage, which was much more expensive, but faster. Or I could have it taken on a car trailer, but there was no guaranteed date of when that would arrive. That was a lot cheaper, but I just didn't feel comfortable doing that either because it's been a frustrating situation, especially when I bought a car that should have been reliable. I expected it to be reliable, and it failed on me the moment I needed it most. And it's just inherently wrong that I shouldn't have to pay to get my vehicle back. And so I know I talked a lot about getting like a truck or like a Toyota, a Honda, a brand that I have never had issues with in the past when we had, a brand that I could really trust. So I was pretty set on that. I would have definitely taken about a $6,000 hit on what I bought it for compared to what the dealer offered. But I needed to do what was the safest and most reliable for my family. I was pretty set on that. I wasn't comfortable sending the title down to them because that was honestly my only leverage left, having the title to the Jeep. They had my Jeep, but I had an extra set of keys. But they needed me to send the title down to them before they would mail a check up to me. I just didn't feel comfortable with that. And I actually contacted many different Jeep groups. I contacted FCA, which is like the Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, that whole group. I contacted Jeep Customer Care. I contacted Mopar. A lot of hours on the phone and a lot of miscommunication within their own departments and confusion that they weren't even sure. And I talked to the dealer a lot too. And I said long story short. I'm so bad at that. Anyway, I finally got the right person, a case manager to work on my case. And the good news is they will ship my Jeep up here at no cost. I don't have to pay for it. And I'm just so thrilled by that. It just felt like a weight off my shoulders. Because even if I don't keep it long term, if I decide to trade it in or resell it here to get a better car, I will get much more value for it selling it up here and selling it myself or even to a dealer up here. The values, car values here are a lot more. They're a lot more expensive, obviously, because of the logistics of getting things up here. And I just wouldn't have to deal with going down to Wyoming and dealing with all that. So I am so grateful for FCA Jeep customer care and Janae specifically for helping me. And they are finalizing all that documentation to get all that done. So they are going to freight it up here to me. They're not sure if it'll come straight to my door or from dealer to dealer, but I am so thrilled about that, that I don't have to deal with the loss right now and rushing to pick another vehicle, because I have been looking and I haven't found the perfect one. Not that there's a perfect vehicle, but just something that I felt comfortable spending a lot more money again on another car. So I'm excited about that, and who knows, maybe I'll end up keeping the Jeep, we'll see. But I don't have to deal with any of that anymore. Well, I do technically because it's not here yet. So I know a lot of you guys said get rid of the Jeep. That was a majority of the poll that I posted and a lot of the comments, get rid of the Jeep. But I think this is the best plan to at least bring the Jeep up here. It's not going to add any more mileage to it. It's not going to put any risk to me. And if I do decide just, you know, to heck with it, it's not reliable and I don't want to deal with that, I can sell it up here myself and not take a huge loss. So I'm excited about that. I hope you guys are too. I also wanted to show you guys some footage. We went to Point Warren's off. Excuse my pronunciation, it's terrible. But it's a point basically right outside of Anchorage. It's in Anchorage technically, but it's right near the airport. It's a beautiful place. We were able to go down on the rocks and the beach. I wanted to show you guys some footage for that. It was just a beautiful place. I was able to teach Jocelyn how to skip rocks. Well, try to teach her, and I tried to teach Jen. They aren't the best at it, but we had a beautiful time out there. It wasn't too cold or too breezy or anything like that. And Cassie was out there too, and she jumped in the water. She loves spending time in the water. So, but I'm just, again, I'm so happy to have that weight off my shoulder with the Jeep. And technically, it's not over yet until it's up here, and I have the keys back in my hand, and I'm driving it for however long that is. But appreciate all of your insight and thoughts and comments and your voting. And just different ideas to look into. I posted some other comments on some other Jeep websites that I've been a part of just to get their input too. So that is a plan right now with the Jeep. I don't know how long it's going to be. I will keep you guys updated, but I wanted to show you some of that footage of the beautiful place we are at Point Warren's off. I'll have to Google how to pronunciate that, but I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm just going to end today's vlog with that footage from that beautiful place. But hope you guys are doing awesome, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. You can go in, Cassie.
Just do it. You did. Hey. That's huge, Mama.
Cassie, get the rock.
Here, I'll help you. I'll help you. Come here.
Whoa.
In.
Good grief, Cassie. Why are you going after a rock?
There we go.
No, what's that?
That's a big rock, Cassie.
Hold on.
Here, Cassie. Alright, Jocelyn, you want to learn how to skip rocks? Oh, that's a little too big. You want to find ones like this?
And because you're putting in the water.
You see how this side's flat? And then when you throw it like that. You try to get at an angle right next to the water. Just throw it. Yes, you missed. That's okay though. You can try again.
Watch it.
What's that? Yeah.
Here you go. Jocelyn, you want to see? I feel nervous around her throwing rocks. Hey, Cassie. Alright, come on back.
wonder how cold that water is. Alright, so what do I do?
Alright, you're gonna try now?
Yeah, what do I do?
Alright, you kind of try to throw it at an angle and you fling it.
Fling it like it's all the wrist?
All in the wrist. Oh, yeah. Okay. My work is cut out for me.
Jocelyn, do you like skipping rocks? You do? I don't think that's a skippable rock.
That's too big.
Yeah, too big.
Too big.
Alright, let's try this one more time.
Alright, ready?
It's not completely all in the wrist. You gotta use your arm too.
Alright, here you go.
You took that literally.
I very well did. Alright, so.
Like you're throwing a baseball as hard as you can.
But sideways.
Pretend like you're throwing a baseball now, but don't let go of the rock.
Alright, so baseball.
Yeah, now do that side arm.
Not my skill set.
No, that's okay. Not all Alaskans can do that.
Oh, well, oh well.
You trying to balance?
Yes, it did. It's a very big tree. Step over it. Just brush it off. The biggest balance we've ever done. I bet you could do it without one. Too wobbly? Are you taller than me? Oh my goodness.
You gonna jump off now?